I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and our home team. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now Jones steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Jones. Oh, he rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jared Ramsey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. It was third down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got
off. Did get off. They're going to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Throwing after the interception. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Jones flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. number 15 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. Right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Hunt. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone. So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Seven, our score after 1. 7-7. On 2nd and goal, Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll try and throw for it here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw. Jones. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
He's got room to run past the 20. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line.
56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Now Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And touchdown!
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
He covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Jones. He completes it to Stewart. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On first down, Hunt, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Wilson. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson
Swings this out for Hunt.
touchdown Jets.
Kareem Hunt
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 11. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Back to throw. Jones. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Now Jones throwing on first down. Completes it to Davis. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds.
And now it appears John Gruden wants the officials to take another look at this. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And that gives these officials a lot of...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Another milestone falling on that last throw in what has been an MVP-type season so far, as he has now gone over 4,000 yards passing already on the year.
And it's been a whole lot of fun to watch as he's put together this type of a season. And to me, you have to figure, with so many games remaining, I think he'll breeze past 5,000 yards. Could he challenge the all-time record? Maybe even bump it up closer to 6,000 yards? I can't wait to watch. And the way he's playing, I wouldn't put it past him.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, Jones. Touchdown, Patriots! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a first down. Wilson. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Third and long, it's Wilson. That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14.
Patriots 14.
The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 26.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And fights through one man. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run right side with Hunt. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. A carry here for Hunt. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with Hunt, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Jones. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
To throw is Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Point after, right down the middle. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jets have got it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
on second down now. It's Hunt. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the home team here, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for New England, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.